Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? How are you today and how are you doing? I'm in the high here because I have an interesting questions for you guys, and I hope you have the meaning for me. Maybe, have you found the meaning of life to you yet? This has been a question that has been pounding in my mind every single day. And when we go back to the dictionary, what does life mean? The life that we're living each and every day, let it be the lifestyle, let it be what we're calling life. What is life to you? Dictionary says it is a worthwhile existence. It's a social life. It's a particular aspect of existence. It's an opportunity for existence. And everything that is talking about life, it just recycles around existence and experience. And when I go back to worthwhile is a good and important aspect. They say it is good and important enough to spend time and effort or money on. So worthwhile, is your life worthwhile? Is it good enough? Is it important enough to spend time, to spend effort and money on? And to me, what I've been trying to dig out when I was asking myself, what is life to me? What can I call life? Is it worthwhile for me to live the life I'm living right now? I found out that we just have three aspects. Sometimes the only way to survive is to surrender to death. When I say it's surrender to death, this is where in order to survive, you have to be okay with dying any moment, letting the old you die to renew or rebirth the new you by surrendering to the present and not spending 1 second thinking of the future. Have you thought of that? Have you let yourself die to rebirth the new you? Have you redefined yourself? Have you reintroduced yourself to people when you died, or when you let your old habits die, when you surrendered all that used to be the old you? Okay, so another aspect that we're having is you finding out that your life has its own meaning and it's up to you to find it. Have you dug enough? Darling, have you dug enough to find out that your life's meaning is not only unique to you, it also depends on your decisions and situations. It depends on how you act. It depends on how much and how responsible you are. And are you taking fully responsibility of those decisions that you're making each and every day? Do you own your own mistakes that you're doing each and every day? Do you have enough time to find out that if I made this decision, I have to own it, that it's my own decision, whatever outcomes, whatever consequences that come after it, I'm going to be saying this was my decision that I made. Because you have to find your life's meaning first before you're able to live your best life. So in order to find who we are, in order to find what we can do with our lives, with our own existence, it's up to us to find it, because there's no one who's going to. If you give people a chance to define you, they're going to define you in any way they want. But anyway, is this who you are? Do you want people to define you? Because you still have a chance, you still have an opportunity to write your own story, to tell people who you are, to tell them, you know what, this is me. Maybe you used to know the old me, but this is me. I died, I resurrected, and here I am. You have a new me. You rebirth yourself. You rebirth your character. You rebirth your personality. You rebirth who you are from the word go. And another aspect that we have, the third and last aspect that we're having, is just to use the paradoxical intention to make our fears go away. And when I say this, I mean to focus on our intentional state of mind instead of the external factors, which are the inner wars that we're fighting each and every day. When I say inner wars that we're fighting each and every day, what are you scared of? What are you scared of facing? Exactly. What are your fears? What are your doubts? What does it tell you every time you look at yourself in the mirror? Which fears come to you? And when I say fears, these are the ones that we're fighting with every single day. I'm not beautiful. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. This is not for me. This is too much much for me. All those fears that we're having, try to force your fears to come true, to make them go away by facing them, not running away from them. Because every day we have a chance to see ourselves thrive, and to see yourself thrive, there are some things you have to first face, and these are our fears. What are you scared of? Are you scared of being yourself? Be you as much as you can, that those who you love can also get a chance to do what? To love you. Think of yourself. Decide what you want, and that will be your light. What is true to you? What you should do every day. What do you want to do to achieve who you want to be? Do that, and with humility, with open-mindedness, so that you will consider the best thinking and available to you, darling. Okay? Don't just get life go along. Don't just let it go. Hang up on your point of view of how things should be, because you will miss out. You'll miss out some things, and that is not supposed to be it. Life is supposed to be enjoyed. Life is a journey that you either evolve or die. You have two options. Evolving is the life's greatest accomplishment that we're having, and it's the greatest reward. And to have all this, we have to first embrace the reality. We have to first embrace and deal with it by being true to ourselves, by being accurate. Being accurate in understanding the reality. Don't let fears of the what radical others think of you stand in your way, because what you will be will depend on the perspective you have, not any other person outside there. So don't let that fear of what will other people think of me, what will they think of what I've done, what will they think of the decision I've made. No, there's no one who's going to have that time. And I just want you to remember that pain plus reflection is equal to progress. So go ahead, even though it's painful, even though you're going through that thick and thin, even though you're going through the valley, keep going. Go through the pain rather than avoiding it. Embrace some tough love. Sometimes if it takes you having some tough love, give it to yourself, because sometimes it's what makes us grow. Okay, and weigh your second and third order consequences before that decision that you're making each and every day. Own all your outcomes, because you know what? When the results are out, no one is going to say that this person contributed on your decision making. It's all on you, and start seeing things objectively and manage things to shape your change. That once I've made a decision, I'll have to focus on what is before deciding what to do about it. Then push through to completion. Because great planners who don't execute their plans go nowhere. Once you've made that decision, give yourself a chance to explore it. It doesn't matter whether it goes west or east. Let it be, because once we make wrong decisions, it doesn't take us so long actually to say, you know what, I made a wrong decision. We make wrong decisions, but the quicker we respond, the quicker we join the other line and go ahead with our decisions, because that's what we call life. Just a reminder that everything can be taken away from you, but there's just one thing that every human is having as his or her freedom, and that is to choose your own attitude. That is one freedom that no one can ever take away from you in any given set of circumstances, for you to choose one's own way of what you want to take. That is your freedom. So in whatever thing you're doing, in whatever decision that you're making, you have that one thing which we're calling attitude. You can choose a growth mindset, or you can choose a fixed mindset. It's all on you to choose what you want, and that attitude is going to lead you to high levels. Whatever attitude you choose, it's all on you. It's your life, darling.